What it do? Back here with me and my boy D, the DNA. This is how we getting in. Our beliefs, our show. This is how it is. Episode 7. And today we got a special guest on, Big Pantry. Because you always find his ass in the pantry eating shit. My boy, Chris. But yeah, so hey, we got some stuff we're gonna go through. So this is a guest that we're gonna have today. What do you think about this, D?
I think it's gonna be fun. We're gonna bring in a good friend of ours, Big Pantry, aka Smalls, aka Chris.
And you guys, just to let you guys know, Derek does not do any type. He doesn't drink alcohol. Every now and then I'll get him to do a shot. He doesn't smoke any marijuana, any of those type of things. He's not a mether. But if you guys look real close, don't he look like he's always high? Derek's like, look at my eyes, man. Anyways.
It's kind of funny. My eyes are naturally just kind of low.
My eyes are low?
I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, if I didn't know, I would be drug testing you, buddy. You'd be getting UAs 24/7 if you worked where I work.
Right.
All right, let's bring in Big Country. Big Country's gonna be on. He's gonna be He's gonna be a regular on the show. We're gonna bring in and out, and he's gonna have us with the Big Pantry questions. He's got 10 for us today.
Somebody drop this.
Booty call.
Booty call.
Booty call.
Sorry.
Uh-huh. Who does number 2 work for? Motherfucker.
What'd you find down there?
There's a dollar bill on there, man.
Dollar bill?
Yeah, there's a dollar bill right there. Whose is that?
Dollar bill.
I'll take it.
All
If it's in my house, it's mine.
There you go.
What's going down, Chris?
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
Good, brother. Welcome to the lab, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is episode 7, so you're our second guest, just so you know.
Right on.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm not mad.
We had our buddy Omar Mendez here sharing about real estate investing.
I saw that episode. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, it was good, man. And we got Smiggity Smalls in here representing.
Yeah, you can tell he's really small. Hey, tell him about yourself, brother.
Oh, I'm just a big fan of the Lab DnA, man. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I hail from Connecticut. Been here for 15 years. I guess I'm a Washingtonian.
Yes, you are.
Y'all crowned Chico's Pizza the number 1 pizza place in the world, and
it is though, right?
Yeah.
Compared
when you're from New York,
Connecticut,
is
it better? So last year we were in New York.
Right.
New York City, Manhattan, down.
Yep.
And I tried some pizza at a couple spots. Chico's is it, man. In my humble opinion. Chico's. So Chico's, if you want to endorse us and send us some free pizzas on Thursday nights when we record, we'll take it.
Typical Hawaiian pizza lover right here.
I like Hawaiian,
you're
but
a Hawaiian guy?
I like Hawaiian, but I'm more pepperoni. Pepperoni.
Yeah, pepperoni.
Yeah.
Chico's gets it in, bro. You can only eat that shit a couple times a year, or you'll have a heart attack.
Well, like I said, I'm just a big fan of you guys, and I love what you guys are doing. I'm glad to be a part of this. And
thanks, bro.
Just got a couple questions and topics I'd like to bring up to you guys, see what you guys think.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, were you a professional bowler, or did you go to college for bowling? It was one of those things.
I did. I actually been bowling almost every week since I was 12 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, give us a little bit of history on that, on how you got started, who influenced you, and how that went about.
So basically, my grandfather, who passed away years ago, his name is Kirk Foster. He was part of the New Haven County Bowling Hall of Fame, and bowled for many years. Was a really big avid bowler. I really didn't get into that sport. I was more following my brother's footsteps. My oldest brother, I got 2 older brothers, and he was big in basketball.
Yeah,
almost 7 feet tall. He won the Class L state championship in 1995 in Ansonia, Connecticut.
Wow!
And so I was going to follow in his footsteps. It was a 5-year difference.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just kind of switched from playing basketball, playing junior biddy, and in junior high, and then getting into the sport of bowling. Basically, my grandfather, every time I had a chance to spend time with him, I would.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, you want to go, practice some bowling with me? Pick you up." I was 12 years old. I'm like, "Sure." So we head down to the local bowling alley, and he's like, "All right, well, all my bowling buddies are here, so we're gonna, smoke cigars and and bowl pot games here. Just sit back here, little man, and enjoy. Watch.
And just inhale the the secondhand smoke, right?
Yeah, come on, it's when you could smoke it everywhere, But I'm here to hang out with you, Grandpa, and bowl with you. Not watch you gamble with your buddies, and I'm like, so like they literally bowled. They literally bowled. Like it seemed like forever, like probably 12 games. I think I took a couple naps on the old school long benches there in the settee area. And then finally they're all done, and my grandfather looks at me and goes, all right, let's just bowl a quick game real quick. Let's go, And I was just like, wow. So we bowl the game, come back to the house, and I remember walking in and looking at my mom and my dad, and I was like, this is my mom's dad. And I said, I want to learn how to bowl, and I want to get as good as him because he was already, a big time bowler, and all kinds of awards, and everybody in Connecticut knows who he is and everything. And I want to get better and better until I can beat him. So my dad's like, "Oh yeah,
let's do it,"
because they were always competitive in golfing and bowling themselves. My dad's a bowler, and so got into that. And then fast forward a few years of bowling leagues and everything, and then ended up just following in their footsteps and their guidance and beating my grandfather, in a couple of games. I remember that was like a milestone. And then bowling. What
did he think when he did that? Was he happy for you, or was he a little?
Oh no, spiteful? Yeah, he was so proud. Very cool. Proud of me every time any kind of achievements. He saved all my score sheets and I shot my first 300 when I was 18, and that was a big deal because I was the first junior bowler to bowl at that bowling alley. A 300 perfect game. Oh wow! And so that kind of made a little bit of news, and so my father bowled the 800 series with 300, and my grandfather's bowled the 300. So we had a photo in the newspaper of all three of our hands with our bowling rings. 3 generations.
That's cool.
So that was really cool. And I bowled in, got a scholarship for college. Bowled in college. Bowled for People to People Sports Ambassadors. Bowled down in Australia, New Zealand, representing the United States.
Oh shit! Hey man, so when you got a college, when you got like a scholarship,
$28,000 scholarship for bowling, my bowling ability.
Oh shit,
man! So for you athletes out there,
bowling,
bowling,
golfers. I know there's golfers that get shit like that too, bro. Golfers, bowlers, like these sports. A
lot of bowlers though are short, man. You good bowlers. I know you are out there. You guys are short, skinny bowlers, man. They're really good. They're tough to beat. Very rare when you find a guy like me, my size.
So what is your size, Chris?
I am 6'6" tall.
6 foot
and about a quarter ton.
God damn,
500 pounds, man. It's just I fluctuate.
That's a lot of loving, baby.
I fluctuate between 400 and 600, depending on the kind of meal I eat. I go to the bathroom, and just take care of business.
But we're on a mission this year, though, right?
Yeah, we are.
We're on a mission. We're gonna get down.
Right. That's right.
Get healthy.
Yeah. What's your ideal weight, bro?
The doctor said shoot for 300.
Shoot for 300.
Shoot for 300, and he's like, you're big boned, and just that'd be a healthy weight. A lot of people say, oh well, 250 is even kind of heavy. And my doctor's like, shoot for 300. You'll be nice and healthy.
You'll be a lean, mean machine at 300 pounds, dude.
Oh yeah. So that's about
let's do it.
90, 200 pounds off. So
let's do it.
Yeah.
So that's cool, man.
Hit us up with these questions,
all right,
my dude.
Yeah, what do you got?
We're getting started right now.
Woo!
All right. You know who Smalls is. He's from Connecticut. Dun, dun, dun.
What rhymes with Connecticut?
No. So check this. Oh, that song I was doing? Or you just
I'm just saying because you were gonna get started with something. I said,
no.
What rhymes
That was when you were a kid. Was a song that you used to do to learn the states and stuff. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut.
Oh, I never learned that, dude. That's pretty dope.
It's on YouTube.
Is
probably.
it?
Yeah.
Man,
He said probably. Yeah, I remember that shit in school.
Everything's on YouTube.
That's funny, dude.
All right, just this first topic here is all about. I've been hearing a lot of stories lately about microchipping. Microchipping, employers having employees voluntarily sign up to get microchipped to help for security clearance and other things the top employers, execs, and government wants to know. Maybe even parents want to microchip in their kids. Keep a track of them. That's like probably the worst feeling in the world is to have your kid get kidnapped. And no one knows. Where they're at. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on microchipping as far as like a whole? Doing that and the government on you, watching you, and if that's okay, maybe until like their 18th birthday. and have a celebration.
Yeah.
Take out the microchip. Okay, your freedom. You're on your own.
What do you think, Ant?
I say chip these little jokers, man, because they bad. Like just look at your phone and you can see where they're at, and you'll be able to see through their eyes, their vision, and everything. I don't chip these kids. That'd be the dumbest shit I've ever heard, man. Your kid gets kidnapped. You just, he's a bad kid or probably deserved it. Or you're just a bad parent.
right.
No, you don't chip them, man. I don't think that's. I'm from the old school, and it was always what was the mark of the beast.
Yeah,
it was that was like the sign. That was like the end of times.
End of times thing.
Yeah,
man.
when you start chipping your kids, go ahead and chip your dog and your 79-year-old dad, but not your kid.
I agree, dude. Stay away from it, man. I think that that just adds more control, more government control. Right, and we want to stay away from that. So yeah, no, not for it.
Man, that was a high question, man. You answered that like you was high, and look at you, man.
Dude. You said it earlier, man.
Yeah, me and Snoop. Yeah, we just chilling, man.
Yeah, I think it's bad news, man. Do not do it. I could see the government wanting to implement this though. Yeah. In the next few years.
Yeah, like you got paid yesterday. You want me to because I seen it.
yeah. Don't do it.
You need to get home at a certain time because you're out and about. That's fucked up.
Yep. I don't like it. I
heard on the news today that everybody, according to the news, news is always true and faithful, that we're getting a big fat stimulus check. This coming Wednesday or sometime this week,
Bam.
How do you feel about getting some stimulus money here to kind of help everybody out with the economy in general and a whole,
How do I feel about that? I think it's good. I think the money is going to be beneficial. The $1,200 plus, I think $500 for each kid under 18 in your household. I think that's good. Right, you don't want to turn down money and help in this time. However, I feel like our country's dropped the ball. It's not enough. You know what I'm saying? Like that amount of money for a one-time stimulus, like a one-time payout. I mean, for me and my family, like that's not going to last very long.
Right, I hear you.
Yeah. So, and I was just today, I just saw this on social media. And it shows stimulus packages around the world. So it's crazy you brought that up. I wanted to pull this up real quick. It says UK, 80% of workers' salaries is paid in the UK. Mm-hmm. In Denmark, 75% of workers' salaries is paid. In South Korea, 70% of workers' salaries. Netherlands, 90% of workers' salaries. Canada, $2,000 a month until this is over. Australia, $1,000 a month till this is over. U.S., one-time $1,200 check that may take months to arrive.
Yeah, my uncle lives
bogus,
in Australia.
dude.
I should hit my uncle up who lives in Australia and ask him like what's going on over there. So what do you think about it? That's the way you
I just think like it's selling the people short, man. Like it's not enough. We talked about a little bit before. Like there needs to be more done.
Well, I think the thing is I think that what's going on is that it's kind of just they're throwing money, and it's just gonna go to the 1%ers at the very end of the day. You know, and don't get me wrong, the Dow Jones was riding around like 27, 28. Around there. After all this money is printed, the Dow Jones will fucking shoot to like 37. Yeah. Because we're just printing more money, but inflation is gonna go up everywhere else. So it's like I think it's fucking bullshit. Yep. There's so many different things that we could do besides printing more money. Yeah. But
I always feel like we never truly take care of the people. Yeah. Right. In our country. I just feel like it's too much greed. Yeah. They're looking at the 1%ers like you're saying. Right.
And small businesses are taking a hit, and these major corporations are getting like damn near half of what the money. They don't. I mean, just let them motherfuckers do tax write-offs. Just do a tax write-off, and you don't have to pay taxes. And you know what? Nobody has to pay taxes at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you can do like some vouchers to help motherfuckers eat. Yeah. But it's all a write-off. You know.
I feel like if they use common sense in this situation, common sense would help more people than them trying to figure out how they can put money in the pockets of people that really don't need it.
Because right now we're gonna get that stimulus money, right?
Yeah. And I'm gonna go buy a TV.
A big one.
A big one.
Is, we're gonna get that money, then we're gonna look up, and this is gonna be like, I think that we need some more stimulus money.
Yeah. What happens in a month? right? A month when that's gone. And 2 weeks when
It's-
that's
but-
gone.
but-
Like if somebody's living paycheck to paycheck, $1,200 is gonna last you two
dude, this
weeks.
is not the end
a
of
month.
it. You know what's
And
gonna
we're-
happen? You know what's gonna happen, bro? This is what's gonna fucking happen, and we on tape saying it. This is gonna happen after all this stuff kind of dies down. There's gonna be companies getting sued left and right.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be those companies that are like, you need to work.
Yeah.
You should have worked. Well, we shouldn't have been working. What's gonna be happening is that they'll be like, well, you know what? I got my husband. You guys forced him to go to work, or my wife was forced to go to work, and they caught it and they died.
Yeah.
I'm suing you because that's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff, a lot of lawsuits, and we'll be giving out checks for the next 30 years because of something like that. You've seen it right here, the DnA.
First, the DNA.
I'm actually curious on the numbers you gave in the other countries, you know, and how fast the processes work of them getting the money. You know, if it was like here, where you gotta wait and apply, and wait for like weeks on end, and just to get 1,200 being, you know, and these other countries are getting taken care of. Like,
literally, I read one
really
today.
quick. And I'm just curious on what how fast the process.
I
is.
read one today that a guy posted on social media, and so some of this is it all true? I don't know. I'm just reading different things on social media, but his daughter, he said his daughter applied for some assistance in Canada. Took her a few minutes to get it to do the whole process to apply for it, and within minutes she was approved and had it.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, like they're making this shit way too damn difficult, man. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but you know how America, man, we're stuck in our ways when it comes to money, man.
Yep.
Americans, man, we are some selfish, self-centered type motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
It's just kind of how we are, man. When you turn 18, get the fuck out of my house and figure it out. And it used to be with no insurance.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, now it's till you're 26, you know, motherfuckers because when I was 18, bro, when my mom, after school was out, man, it was like, you're done.
Yeah.
You better get a job, man. Get some insurance. It's like, you want me to go to a dead-end job just to get some insurance? And there was guys that was right after graduation. There was a guy I knew that got in a car accident, right? Got in a car accident, and he's all fucked up. He was in the hospital for like 7 days. No insurance.
Isn't it pretty shitty that?
And so there's no insurance for this kid that's 18, right?
Yeah.
Still lives with his parents, whatnot, but he's no longer on their insurance. You know, however it went. You know.
Yeah.
And that guy, he goes in debt. He's got to go to collections, bro.
Yeah.
And his life is screwed up and his credit's fucked up because.
Way to start off your adult life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's not. Those days are gone now. You know, I mean, that's Obamacare for 26 moved up to 20.
And people still think Obamacare is a bad thing.
Yeah,
they all can be better.
Yeah,
but you're right. I mean, that's a great.
And right now, there's people that are going through this whole thing that are getting booted off their insurance.
Yeah,
there's people
crazy.
There's people that are hurting, man.
People are getting let go from their jobs, and they're losing their health care when they get let go of their jobs.
Yeah, and that whole Obama thing has been getting stripped for the last, since the last 3-4 years.
Last 3-4 years.
He used to get rid of that shit, man. You know?
Yeah. I remember Trump saying in a press conference, this is like a couple of years ago, when they were asking him about the health care, because he said he was going to have a better plan, and he said in this conference, he said something to the likes of, who would have known that it was this difficult to help, right? Like, dude, we all know how difficult it is, man.
Right.
Like, so you come in here and just eradicate a program,
right?
Because you have something better, but you have nothing.
But if you know the history behind, and you're from like Connecticut, Massachusetts, up there, you know who started Obamacare, the actual Obamacare? Mitt Romney, bro.
Yeah.
It's his idea, man.
Yeah.
He wanted universal health care, and they were like, fuck you, we're not doing that. He was like, well, that guy Mitt Romney, I think he has that's a good idea, let's do that.
Yep.
And they're like, nah, well, let's not do that. He's like, yeah, let's do it. So it got stuck with Obamacare, and I mean, the whole deal is that it's let's get the fuck off this topic, all right?
That's a topic for another day.
Okay.
What do you got, Chris?
Last boring topic here.
What do you got, Smalls?
Some good stuff, but really quick, they're saying right now the coronavirus curve is this week. It's supposed to get really bad, but already results of especially New York area, my home New England area is pretty bad. The deaths rates every day are pretty much leveling out, but the percentage of people being admitted right now and be going to intensive care units are like climbing straight down, big decline. Do you think the light at the end of the tunnel is getting bigger? And will we be out of this soon, next month maybe, or is it going to run all the way until the fall?
Man, that's tough. I don't know. I think my initial response is I think it's going to last till like August, September. It's nice to know it looks like we're flattening the curve. It's decreasing, but man, if it decreases this fast and just dips and kind of fades away.
To where nobody talks about it anymore?
Yeah. Then there's like some behind the scenes government stuff that I think we need to be more concerned about. I think this is going to drag on for a while. My concern is if it dips and we get comfortable and we think we relax too soon with this whole thing, and we get back into moving and back to normal, that we just expose people again to it, right? It's not clearly.
Right, that's the big worry,
yeah. So that's my concern. Like we still got to take, I don't know, at least 8 weeks at least after the decline to completely let it dissipate and go away.
Right, because it's just one individual can spread it
all over again, right?
Yeah, so I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, I agree with everything that you said, bro. So we cool with that question. I mean, yeah.
I hope the light's in the tunnel.
I'm tired of talking about this Corona shit,
yeah,
bro.
Rona 2020.
So you guys are sports guys, right? You like sports?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
What sports right now on TV? Do you miss the most right now?
Cricket.
Cricket. Yeah.
Cricket.
No,
my man said cricket. That's it.
I'm just playing. What are you missing right now, Ant?
B-ball, because that's the sport that I miss. And on TV, B-ball, man. I mean, LeBron James was doing his thing. Skeet skirt. Yeah, he was doing his thing, man. And I wanted to see him and Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
And the Western Conference Championship would have been nice. Man, that's one thing. I'm cool with these guys going back to work. Scan those dudes every quarter. Scan them.
Yeah.
And only have just them in the building. Just scanning, man.
Yeah.
I miss them, man. I miss sports, but I didn't realize how much I would miss it, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm struggling over here, man.
Would you watch them with no audience and no like
Fuck
that?
yeah, I would, man.
I don't watch it for the audience, so it doesn't
Yeah.
bother me.
I know.
I'm sure it bothers them, right?
Right,
It's
right.
not as
Right. There's
not
no
as
advantage really,
intent.
huh?
Yeah.
You got like two cheerleaders spread like 6 feet apart.
You'd be able to hear their shit talking a lot better,
right?
That would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm missing basketball too the most, I
You
think.
would hear a lot of shit talking. And you know what? They should mic them up, huh?
Yeah, dude.
If they mic
And
them
just
up,
let it go.
the
And
rate-
no
the-
penalties, just let them do their thing, right?
Yep.
Man, you on top of it, dog.
Yeah, I'm serious, man. And what they need to do is this.
Yeah.
Hey, what they need to do is just do what the UFC just did. Rent out an island.
Ran out of island.
Get all the teams over there.
Get all the teams over there.
And let them just play some ball.
On
On an island, away from everything.
Let me tell you. You know how those dudes' wives are. There was no way those guys are going on an island without them.
Well, if there's nobody else there,
Yeah, you know those wives. Would your wife let you go on an
no,
island?
probably no. You're right. You're right. You're right.
So
Yeah.
the XFL League decided to shut its doors and let go of all their employees with no season happening in 2021. Don't know what the future holds with that. Someone said that the XFL League was going strong. Whoever wins should replace the worst team in the NFL. What are your thoughts on that? And the XFL League closing.
I would.
Just it being shut down.
Yeah, being shut
I
down.
think it sucks, bro. I mean, I think that, like, we discussed this before, but there's a lot of kids that were, I think the NCAA is a fucking crooks, and they tend to screw over a lot of these kids from the inner city,
Oh, yeah.
And the whole deal is that these kids got to go to college for 2 years, whatnot, and basically go make money for this big corporation
$1 billion corporation.
$1 billion corporation that's thinking they're all about capitalism and capitalist mindset, but it's more like slavery.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the XFL basically steps in and basically helps a lot of these guys, and the NFL should listen. If you let kids come straight out of high school go in there, yeah, it'll change the game a little bit. But listen, when you turn 18 years old, you should be able to do what the hell you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can go overseas and fight.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Keep talking, man.
So you going overseas fighting for your country. You tell them you can't go catch a ball because there's a big fat motherfucker on the other side. That's what you're worried about. That you're worried about the taking the hits and stuff like that. I can be a professional boxer. I don't gotta go to college to become a professional boxer. But basketball, now you want me? I gotta go to college for a year, so these corporations make money. But at the same time, when we need to have a whole show on this shit, because these kids go into these sports, they should be able to have D League set up like the XFL.
Yeah,
they should be set up like that. Well, these kids go, and where they go, the money that they get for the school goes to other programs.
Yeah,
it goes to like volleyball, so they can get a scholarship. No,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
That's not no. If you're gonna use it as a capitalism platform, pay those fucking kids and don't pay nobody else's tuition with that money. So yeah, I kind of went on. But go ahead, my dude.
No, I definitely think we need to get back on that topic because you and I believe strongly about the NCAA and how they
and Rock said it on Ballers.
Use these kids. Yep, and the Rock said it's true. You know,
Rock
but XFL sucks. I think XFL is legit. I think it was making a comeback. You know, it's
Vince McMahon's
you know,
cursed.
it's not. As we talked about today, it's not often that you get one chance to really go after something and do it, and they had this a second chance.
Yeah.
And is it just cursed like you
They're
said?
cursed,
is it cursed?
bro. I said it before even. I was like, Vince McMahon just needs to stay to fucking turnbuckles and talking shit with WWE type stuff, man.
You know, I thought it was laid out so much better this time. You know, not as much like the first time it had a lot of what's the word I want to use for it?
Was it overhyped?
Overhyped and just
it was like
kind of too far fetched in Hollywood. Yeah, this was more like football. Some good entertaining rules to it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was.
And hopefully the NFL. I think the NFL will pick up on some of those.
Some of it,
yeah, some of those rules.
Yeah.
So
that's hopefully it comes back.
Hopefully XFL can get. And you would think the NFL would kind of like it'll help their brand out a little bit. You know.
You know, I was thinking about that the other day when we were talking about it. I thought the NFL would utilize the XFL almost like the NBA does, like the G League.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be your minor leagues, you know?
Yeah.
Because you can only carry 50, I think they're going to add some roster spots this year, but 53, 55 players on a roster.
Right.
And if you can have a D League or a G League program where you got another 50 players that you're just giving a little money to, and then, of course, the league has its own money and sponsorships, man, that's a great little pool for your team.
Yep.
Seemed like it makes sense, but
it sounds like you guys really like the sport basketball. So why don't you guys tell me who, when, and where was the sport basketball invented?
Naismith invented it, right?
What's the name?
Naismith.
Does he have a first name or is that a last name?
That's his last name. And where was it invented? Was it James Naismith, I think?
Was it
James? Very good.
Yeah.
Yep, James Naismith.
Man.
Yeah.
What year?
500 for
What year?
Yeah, I don't know.
It had to be like the early 1800s, probably, right?
No.
I
think it'd be early 1900s.
Early 1900s.
Yeah, I would think so.
1891.
1891. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So whoa. So where was it? It was in the states of. It was in the United States. Was it in it's New York or Jersey? It was somewhere over on the East Coast, right? Okay, I'm gonna say
somewhere in those.
I'm gonna
like
say
20
New York.
states
I'm gonna say New York or Jersey.
Springfield, Mass.
Where's Springfield, Mass at?
Springfield, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. I should have knew that I should have knew that. Okay, I probably shouldn't have known that shit. But hey, I like that trivia shit, man.
Hit me.
Yeah.
Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. I don't know who sung that. Who sung that, bro? You're a music guy, right?
Yeah. Hit me with your best shot.
Mm-hmm. That's some 80s shit, right?
Wasn't that
Guns N' Roses?
No. Wasn't it like
that was Metallica dude who sung that "Hit Me with Your Best
was
Shot"?
it Joan Jett? Was it
Bon Jovi?
Yeah, Joan Jett, right?
Was it Joan Jett?
Benny and the
Hit
Jets?
me with your best shot, or no? Was it Pat Benatar?
Oh, Stevie Wonder.
So basically, the history of basketball began with its invention in 1891 in Springfield, Massachusetts, by Canadian physical education instructor James Naismith.
Oh,
as a less injury-prone sport than football, Naismith was a 31-year-old graduate student when he created the indoor sport to keep athletes indoors during the winters.
A Canadian
on the internet, it's true.
And hey, he says on the internet it's true. And you know, the Canadians start this game, and that's not true because I think you get more injured in basketball than you do football.
I don't know.
Skeet, skirting, and curtain, and those knees and
First
stuff.
basketball.
That is a horrible basketball. That looks like
How do you bounce?
that looked like a damn football.
That's throwing a round football right there.
All right,
Very
so
good.
hit us with your best shot. There, Pantry.
Okay, you guys use technology a lot on your phones. Over the years, what do you think is your favorite, iPhone or Android?
Well, I've only ever used Android, but I may be switching to iPhone just for the picture quality.
Yeah, he always busts my balls about my iPhone, and I like the little phones or not.
Anthony still uses Razor.
Yeah, no, for real, dude. The iPhone is good for me. That those Androids, they're pretty advanced, bro.
And do you remember? Hey, Anthony, do you remember back in the day when you had that Razor and you'd be sitting in traffic and you'd just flip it open and put your ear like you were talking to somebody?
Yeah.
To look cool.
Yeah. What? It wasn't even connected to nothing. It was just like, yeah. What's up?
That's funny.
Yeah, but that's what the thing is when you had that Razor, man. When you were mad in a conversation, you could close that motherfucker like,
Yeah.
pow! You slap that motherfucker, pow! Slap, yeah. You know what, man? I forget you, pow! Nowadays, you get mad at somebody like, you got to fight,
Yeah.
in your face with the thumb.
Did you guys have pagers?
Yeah,
dude.
I never had a pager.
I had a
went
pager.
straight
this
to
guy's
a
pager.
Sprint flip cell phone. That was my first communicating device.
I had a beeper back in the day, man.
Yeah, this guy, it was mainly Mosey. He paged me 911. What the fuck you doing? I'm hungry. The fuck you paging me 911?
Pick me up at Burger King.
911. That's an emergency call, man, right there. And then the dude, he would always hit me with 911. I was like, he's probably just hungry. And then he's like, I got beat up. They jumped me, man. I was like, oh man, I was 911 for real.
Man, dude, that's funny.
I love technology.
Those
Remember
were
when
good
there was no phones?
Huh?
Remember when
good
there was no
old days.
phones? There was no way to communicate?
Yeah, I prefer
Remember
those
that?
days. I hate phones, bro.
That's what's weird. Like it's like I have mine everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? Right here, bam. You know, but
My man
dude,
said, "Bam,
bam, right here, dude. Do you remember a time when you had to remember like 40 phone numbers?
Yes. Yeah.
You remember,
Yeah.
like, dude, I can remember
Oh, yeah.
like 5 right now.
You do? So hey,
Yeah.
what, you remember your phone number when you were like 10 years old?
Yes.
What's the phone number?
765-8348.
Go.
Motherfucker, I don't know.
203-735-7506.
Oh, you know what?
8675309. Yeah.
Oh, I like that one. 3245281. Yeah.
That's crazy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
765-3942. The Ripple Tavern. That's where I used to call my dad when I get home from school. Hey dad, I'm home. I'm home. All right,
He's
son.
like, his dad didn't work there. He was hanging there.
Yeah, he didn't work at the tavern.
You remember by heart, huh?
I still remember that
I
number,
wonder if it's
dude.
the same number.
Man, they got some
Hey,
good ass chicken
hey.
down.
Let's check right now.
See that? You got a computer right there.
Let's check this out really quick
Fingertips.
right now.
That's still the number, I think, bro. Because I called there for some chicken, bro. They got the bomb ass chicken. Yeah, the
The
chicken
best
down there?
roasted chicken.
They might be closed early because of the
Yeah, I
They're
think
not shut
their hours
down,
were-
bro.
Are they shut
No,
down?
no, they just reopened
Oh,
for
yeah?
tickets for to go take out.
Mm.
Yeah, we got a menu posted up. I shared it.
You should put it on speaker, bro.
Oh, I think they might be closed because of the virus.
Yeah, they close at 8.
Want
Oh,
some
dude.
chicken,
Yeah.
baby?
Yeah.
Do they have an answering machine?
No.
They don't?
Is it the same number?
I don't know.
What was the
We're
difference?
Hey, listen, we're calling a Ripple because my man wants to make sure that his phone number was the same where
Let's
his
see.
his second home.
I'm gonna look it up right now on the.
Well, did you just call it? Did you have the number?
Yeah, but nobody
Hold on.
answered.
I know, but the number that you called, was it the same number that you remember
Hey,
back
you
in the day?
motherfucker, we doing a show right now, man. He's like,
I don't know, man. I want some roasted chicken now.
No, it is. It is. It's still
the
it.
same number.
Okay,
Got that right.
All right.
Bam.
There you go.
Sorry, guys.
you still had it in your safe?
No, it wasn't
That's
saved.
just
I
like,
just called it,
it's like-
So these next couple topics here, it's called Would You Rather. You got to pick one.
Uh-oh.
You got to man up and pick one.
Oh, shit.
Okay. First one. Would you rather deep sea dive or skydive?
Me, I'd rather skydive
Why is that?
because I can still have a funeral.
Yeah.
You just fucking you gone, bro.
Dude,
hey, you gone, man. Them shark bait.
That's true.
Hey, baby, shark, baby, shark.
Dude, there was a time that I wanted to skydive. Like literally, that was
We
like
should do it, man.
That was like a bucket list thing when I was a kid.
Do it, man.
Now there's no way in hell I would skydive.
There's
Dude.
a 250-pound weight limit for
right
tandem
there.
jumping.
I'm
You got
right there.
tandem
You-
jump first.
I'm right there. I'm right there, dude. I'm 247.
But if I
God,
had
speak
to,
up
if
for
I
me.
had to pick between the two, I'd probably skydive. I think skydive would be more fun than deep sea diving. If I had to pick one, but I would not do either.
No, you had to.
If I had to, I would skydive.
Okay, that's what
But
we're gonna do.
but I wouldn't.
So, hey guys, we're gonna do a show from a plane before we jump out, and we're gonna skydive.
Damn, dude, that's
We're gonna do a show. It may be after this Corona thing is gone. You know, as long as we. I ain't
Hey,
gonna.
I can
let
be
me tell you like this. I will not be hooked to a motherfucker, dude.
You have to. Your first time.
imagine.
You're
Fuck
trained.
that.
You're trained.
Hey, stand up right now with you behind.
Oh hell no, dude. I'll be fucking like nuts.
No,
Just like,
I'll be on the
fuck
ground.
that, man.
I'll be on the ground. I'll be your target. I'll wear a big white shirt with an X. Red X right here. Lay it right here, guys.
As long as you got that, I'll fall right on that motherfucker.
I'm coming in.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna do it. All right, D. Hey,
Man,
D. Let's do it. Hey,
Maybe.
let's do
Maybe.
it. No, we're gonna do it, man, and we'll do a show from there. Come on, man.
Hey, if we get,
You
let's see, if we get 5,000 subscribers.
fuck. Dude, it's never gonna happen, man.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
we're gonna get there. It just might take a couple
Okay,
years.
but hey, we just need to do this, man.
Man, we'll see, dude.
All right, so you listen. This is what we'll do. You pick something that you don't think that I would do, and I'll pick something that I don't think that you would do. But the whole listen, we can't do the water thing, bro. Like,
What if you're guaranteed your safety if you do the water thing? Your
you
safety's
can't
guaranteed.
let me tell you, man wants to go to space and do it. He hasn't even figured out what's at the bottom of these oceans, man.
That's true.
It's always the bigger fish.
Yes.
Okay. Would you rather get punched in your face by Mike Tyson today with gloves or kicked in the face by Conor McGregor?
I'll definitely get punched in the face by Mike Tyson with gloves. Because, hey, remember back in the 80s where that guy was talking shit to him, my motherfucker Tyson, and Tyson hit him? You see what that dude's face looked like?
Was it in the fight though?
No, there was a street, and it was in New York. There was in the streets, and he was like, man, Mike Tyson, you ain't, and he was a boxer. You ain't shit. You a bitch. Showing something. Mike Tyson hit that boy. That motherfucker, he was talking shit, right? And he took his glasses off. And Martin Lawrence talked about it. The motherfucker's eye looked like Rocky Road. His fucking shit was fucking hanging out, man.
Was it?
Man, he fucked him up, bro.
And you would rather get punched by him than Conor McGregor?
He's got gloves on, bro.
Man.
Now, Mike Tyson without gloves on, I don't know, man. If Conor McGregor, if he's going to kick me with a front leg kick,
Yeah.
maybe. But if he's going to side kick me with his shin to my head, that's like fucking steel, bro. A shin hitting me in that could kill you.
Yeah, but I think both could kill you. So.
Yeah, Mike Tyson definitely would have
But
punched
Mike
me.
Tyson.
Even with Mike Tyson's age?
Mike Tyson today.
Yeah, he ain't punching
Power is the last to go though, right? So yeah, sure. I'd take Mike Tyson with the glove.
I'm not saying he still doesn't have it. I'm sure he still has it.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Mike Tyson have that glove on, dude. I'll just be like, listen here, baby. I'm gonna make all my plans. Everything should be good. The wheels here. Everything's gonna be laid out. And if I do wake up, I'm like have short memory loss for the rest of my life because this fucking
Crazy motherfucker that hit me in the fucking head, man.
what else you got, pimping?
Last one here.
Hit me with
just
your
thinking
best shot.
Was thinking about your thoughts on this new show that's coming out. It's making a popular demand. I think you might have mentioned it in your last episode.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very interesting to me and a lot of other people out there. Tiger King.
Yeah.
I'm still just blown away by it.
Anthony, so this
Mesmerizing.
is this is the thing. Anthony,
I couldn't look away.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Dude, I wasn't gonna watch it. Anthony called me and
You're lying, dude.
Anthony called me. He's like, "D, you gotta watch this
Yeah.
show, this documentary called Tiger King. I've watched it 4 times over." and so I said, "All right, Ant, I'll watch this damn show." And it was interesting, man. I tell you.
Yeah.
Joe Exotic, that
If you
gun-toting, gay-loving, meth-smoking, zoo-running, tiger,
Presidential running.
presidential governor
Yeah.
running.
Yeah.
He's a character, man.
Yeah, I would say if nobody's seen Tiger King, like in all honesty, if nobody's seen it, they have to watch it, dude. Like it's entertaining. It's weird but entertaining.
Yeah, you gotta want to watch a whole bunch of fucking hillbillies act like hillbillies, man. Just like, they're just in their perfect world, their right habitat. These are the hillbillies of America, and one was running for president, and he ran for governor, and I guess he like came in with third place governor.
I don't
So
even
yeah,
know.
it's a freak show, but it's interesting stuff, man. If you like, let's just say if you want to hook up with chicks, well, not just chicks. If you want to manipulate a person, get a tiger, and you'll be able to manipulate everybody in your town. You know.
That's true because everybody involved was manipulated in some fashion to work with these guys, right? Yeah, Joe Exotic.
Yeah, so let's talk about let's talk about Joe.
Okay,
Let's talk about Joe.
So-
Joe was this guy who basically was this gay cowboy who was a country singing guy who was basically had his own tiger place, and he would basically hook up with these dudes who weren't gay, but they had these addictions, and he would give them what they wanted to marry the guy. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
He-
that's so
he-
weird,
yeah,
man.
so
So Joe had a tiger zoo, right?
yeah, it's
He
tiger
had-
zoo.
Yeah, in Oklahoma.
He carried a gun everywhere he went and
Mm-hmm.
was gay,
Mm-hmm.
had 2 husbands,
Mm-hmm.
and
Did some drugs.
did
like
some
the
drugs, like the fame, and had an arch nemesis.
Yeah, that's Joe.
Yeah, that was wild.
And
dude.
that's what
Who's
took
that
him
ar-
down,
who's
dude.
the who's the arch nemesis?
Carol fucking bastard.
Carol fucking Baskin.
That's who she is, and let me tell you, she ain't no fucking good. Everybody knows that she's a manipulator, husband killing son of a gun. And if I see her, I'll shoot her ass dead right now. That is real. That's real. That's
Dude, you almost sound just like him, dude. This is
tell you, god damn it, that good fucking bitch. That's how he was, huh? That guy, man. I mean, I was like,
He did
this.
like calling her a bitch. That was definitely
man.
for sure. Almost every.
I want people to find information about her killing her husband so we can take her down.
That was his downfall, though, man. He was obsessed with.
Yeah.
He was obsessed with taking her down, and she ended up taking him down.
That's how shit happens, man.
Yeah.
He
And-
had
and-
he had opportunities to just do
let it
his
go.
own- yeah, let it go. He could not let it go.
And Carol Baskin was the. Anthony said it before, man. She's a gangster, man. She was.
Yeah.
She manipulated as many people, or just as bad as Joe Exotic, man.
Yeah, Joe Exotic, what he was is that he got like, he just had a whole bunch of meth heads working for him that got out of prison. And he would fucking just sprinkle fucking, like, hey, you guys ready to work? All right, you just sprinkle some fucking crystal meth and they fucking be doing, you know, those guys be all jacked up on that shit, dude. Just
Work for 18 hours a day.
18 hours straight. Yeah.
So basically, the documentary was recording and filming and interviewing workers. I mean, it was almost like, I mean, they filmed the show. They had a guy that was filming the show on the set and living there at the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
But a couple of the workers that I remember being interviewed were just really genuine, hardworking, loyal,
Yeah.
and for the cause of, you know, showing exotic animals to
Yeah.
the public. You know, that one girl that got her arm taken out by the tiger came
I'm
back
gonna
to
say
work
he
5
got
days
it.
later.
Yeah, that's what happened. He got it taken out. All right.
Was back to work 5 days later because
Yeah.
she didn't want to make a scene to have the zoo
bad,
shut down.
like bad news. Like,
Yeah,
I'll show you
bad
that,
news.
this is part of. She wanted to basically show him like this is what I signed up for.
Yep.
That this could potentially happen, and she had enough respect for Joe and loved what she did that she was back in 5 days.
He
to help
fucking
save-
gave her some meth. I'm trying to tell you, bro, that was some hillbilly stuff.
That
If
was.
even when they sitting there telling the story, it's like, come on, man, they could have cleaned it up a little bit behind her. They should have just put her out in the field somewhere, man. It was bad, man. It's like, but out of all the people that are on the show, she seemed like she was like the one telling the
Yeah.
story. Her and the dude with no legs. I don't know
I believe those two.
how did he
almost
lose his
already-
legs?
I think he.
You had a guy with no legs. You had a guy with no teeth. You had a gal missing an arm. What else was going on there?
I'm trying to remember how he lost his legs. Was it an accident? Auto accident?
It was some kind of an accident.
Carol fucking bastard took his goddamn legs too.
That bitch.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's
And somebody's looking to. I mean, there's got to be a series that comes out at some point in the future, investigating her husband's whereabouts, dude. Like, he just disappeared.
and let me tell you, millionaires don't like vanish and nobody do anything in America. They usually get somebody unless the person that took him out is a millionaire.
And has a connection in
He's
there.
not in
has a
Costa Rica.
connect.
They checked.
They said he's not.
They checked Costa Rica.
Right.
Yeah, he's not in Costa. He's dead. He's not in Costa Rica.
So then what happened to him?
Carol Baskins, what happened to
Carol
him? Man?
Baskins, man, she's the man out of all. That shows you that.
Yeah, she did something. It's
Do
too
you think
weird.
she was the smartest out of all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she was. I don't know who her husband was. Her new husband.
Mitch McConnell?
Mitch McConnell looking dude, man. It was like, I was like, damn. I thought when she got married, you'd think she's around all those cats. She's got that cougar in her, man. She'd get some young meat.
Yeah.
She got fucking old, Mitch McConnell. That dude could barely, I bet you that dude has some connects though. You can tell.
He loves her too, though. Like, you can tell. Like,
because he'll fucking get killed if he don't love her, man.
Yeah.
Let that dude. If that dude says something crazy,
Behind the camera.
his ass come up missing, and she'd be like, I don't know where he went.
that's funny, but
Yeah.
she get his millions.
No, she's the millionaire. That
I
guy.
know. Well, the husband was the millionaire, the one that died. I'm
Yeah.
just saying I'm just saying it.
I bet you the
Get
dude.
his
I bet you.
millions,
I
too.
bet you that dude that she's married to. That dude, Mitch McConnell. That dude. I bet you that dude's got some pool. He's got some pool. He's got some money because he just ain't coming up in there. You see, he did all the talking, right?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we're not gonna let him slide, and you got to just be patient and wait, and
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, he knew his stuff. So hey,
I'm thinking the viewers right now watching it who's never seen it, like
like
I gotta
what-
watch the show now.
Yeah, like but well, what about Dr. Antle?
He's a pimp.
He was a pimp, dude.
Yeah, he was a pimp.
Operator.
Yeah.
He wasn't no smooth already. He was a manipulating pimp. He was like, listen here, bitches. What we're going to do is I want you guys to get with these cats. Here's you a cat. You can name that cat. You can have this cat right here. And then you need to get a booty implant and a breast implant. And
Well, that's what he did. He targeted virgins to get that connection. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Watch out for the ditch. Anyways, he targeted virgins and make them pet his cub tigers. And that's it. That's what did it.
Yeah,
You know?
he
He had that connection with them, and
He knew what
they
he was
worked
doing.
for him like slaves, 7 days a week,
Yep.
18, 20 hours a day.
yeah. Didn't they say those guys are getting paid for Joe like $130 a week?
150, I think.
Yeah, it was
$100
all about.
$150 a week, but he also gave him a place to stay.
But you see all the people that were like the
But
small
did you
characters
see
that
the
were-
places they stayed in though? They were
It was real some trailer park type stuff. It was bad, dude.
Yeah,
and he
it was
probably
bad.
he just threw some meth in there. Go ahead and go.
like the circuses that come around here,
Mm-hmm.
like all those guys. What do you call those? Like the spring
carny
fest
type
and- yeah, the
people?
carnival,
Carnies?
Yeah.
the carnies.
Mm-hmm. He said, "Man,
But Dr. Antle though, man, his place was legit because it seemed like all the ladies he had a lot of ladies, but they all had their own homes. It looked like or houses on his property, and they were nice. They were nice houses.
homes, yeah."
So
he had it set up just right, man.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna really rat him out. I think he was just after it for like the sex part because he probably didn't have no game. He didn't
Yeah,
probably.
look at the guy. There's
Huh?
no way. There's no way. And he may have. But
I'm just trying to tell you, he probably didn't know how to talk to the girls, so he was just like, "You want to pet my cat?" he learned that when he was probably like 6 years old, getting kisses from girls. I
Yeah.
got a kitty cat.
Yeah,
And the girl's
yeah.
like, "Oh, it's cute." And he says, "This is my future. Cats,
it
cats
worked.
and ass, man. There's some weirdos out there like that,
So the moral of the story is, if you give yourself a tiger, you
probably get laid.
yeah.
And you'll have Carol Baskin coming down your throat.
Man, that went by too quick,
That
dude.
did go by two. Yeah. Oh man, we're 48 minutes in. So yeah. So we want to keep on rocking and rolling, or we good?
I think we're probably good, I guess.
All right, man. So Chris, thanks for joining us today in the lab.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Appreciate having you. Got to have you back again to share some of your stories. I know you got some crazy stories from your profession that you do.
Oh,
I know you have some crazy stories from
yep.
old relationships and stuff, and we can get into some good stuff, I'm sure, there.
10,000 subscribers.
10,000.
That Chris guy.
Anyways, guys, hey, thanks for tuning in. You can hit us up on Instagram, The Lab DNA, Facebook, The Lab DNA. Subscribe on YouTube, The Lab DNA, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Carol fucking Bassett.